Did you know that through the years, gun experts have relied on different guns? Once upon a time, they relied on the 1911s. Some other time, they made use of the humble Smith & Wesson Model 10. Well, as expected, there has been a switch in the guns experts use. So what guns do they use now? That's something you will discover in a moment, and if you want to use any of the guns carried by pros, we've got you covered. From Combat 9mm to the Ruger 454. These are the top 10 guns pros carry in 2024. Trust me, experts won't carry anything else. Ruger 454. The Ruger 454 is most likely not like any gun you have ever used, and if all you need a weapon for is staying safe in a well-secured city, you definitely will never need this gun. With the Ruger 454 comes a short barrel, so you probably don't think it has a strong point. This might seem like a disadvantage, but that's far from the truth. Its short barrel isn't a disadvantage. It is just a sign that it was built for a particular purpose. Well, it might not be special to people in special forces, but outdoor men, tour guides, and hunters most likely know how vital this gun is. The short barrel of the Ruger 454 makes it possible to get a decent shot even when your target is right in your face. Now, this will not happen between two men in a gunfight. However, it seems like a scenario that one could face when in front of a beast and deep in the woods. When faced with life and death situations like being chased by a wild animal, the Ruger 454 won't just help you make a shot. Its shots are actually lethal. As great as this gun is, not everyone needs one for the woods. Well, this next gun is excellent for folks far from the woods. Beretta 21, a Bobcat. The Beretta 21, a Bobcat is a small gun and will definitely be the wrong choice for anyone looking to head deep into the woods. Well, not everyone goes into the woods, but the danger doesn't only lurk around the woods. There could be danger anywhere, even in the comfort and presumed safety of one's bedroom, and that's where this gun comes in. The Beretta 21, a Bobcat is a small gun and might not seem much like a threat, but don't let its size deceive you. This gun can be used to kill an attacker without raising the dust. If you have never owned one, you probably already understand this. However, anyone who owns this gun surely knows what they're doing, and you might not want to mess up around them. The Beretta 21A, Bobcat gets the job done, but if you are big on safety, this next gun is just ideal. Combat 9mm. Just until very recently, the Combat 9mm used to be associated with the United States military. Well, it has been retired from the military, but that doesn't mean it doesn't offer any more value. As a matter of fact, the Combat 9mm ever being associated with the US military means it is a top quality gun, and this is one reason lots of gun experts can't seem to get tired of using it. The Combat 9mm might not be a gun you would settle for. However, suppose anyone decides to go for double action, single action, or semi-auto in a period where a lot of people will go for the striker-fired gun. Case, you should know such a person knows what they are doing so long as handling a gun is concerned, and they might be the last person you want to get into a gunfight with, as you might not live to tell the story. A lot of young gun owners consider the Combat 9mm archaic. Well, this isn't them looking down on this gun, as there is an element of truth in this. To get the best out of the Combat 9mm, you need to master two trigger pulls. It has a heavy trigger pull, which almost makes it seem like you are shooting a revolver, but it gets more interesting. After firing, you have to decock this gun before putting it back where you got it from. While this makes it seem like a gun that is big on safety, a lot of modern gun users do not have the time for this. As much as you might consider having to decock a gun before putting it away to be a waste of time, not everyone thinks it is a waste of time. Some folks actually consider it such a good feature in a gun. That's not all. Anyone who considers the decocking feature of this gun a good one fully understands what it is like to have unwanted contact with your weapon. They have probably had to deal with this in the past and will do anything to avoid it. If you are loving these guns so far, don't forget to subscribe for more expert gun reviews. Nighthawk Customs Agent 2. The Nighthawk Customs Agent 2 seems like a gun that everyone loves, but that doesn't quite make it a weapon for everyone. It's actually an expert's gun. You might not know this if you don't look out for anything special when buying a gun. However, folks who are demanding and do not mind spending some money to get the very best from a gun are known to settle for this gun. The Nighthawk Customs Agent 2 sells for $5,200 and is a blend of the agency arms and Nighthawk. But who says you need to spend a fortune on a gun? Charter Arms Boomer. The best guns available aren't exactly cheap, but who says you have to spend a lot of money to get yourself a good gun? The Charter Arms Boomer, which doesn't get a lot of attention from gun lovers, actually comes with a lot of quality, but many people who do not want to have much to do with a revolver aren't aware of its quality. They probably feel it doesn't offer as much quality as some of the more popular guns. However, that's far from the truth. This gun is as reliable as you will ever need a gun to be. The Charter Arms Boomer looks like a very regular gun with no special features whatsoever. However, it actually comes with special features. It would be best if you look closely to find them. Chief among these features is its oversized cylinder and its radically bobbed hammer. That's not all. It doesn't have a front sight. At this point, you are probably confused, but there is no need to be. The features of this gun make it a great gun for folks who are involved in fistfights or in extreme proximity to whoever they will be shooting. However, experts who shoot from a distance and need accuracy love this next gun. We are slowly getting to the #1 gun experts, but if you are learning something new, smash that like button and let us know which rifle you're eyeing. Walther PDP. The Walther PDP might not be the most famous striker-fired gun, but sometimes the best guns aren't the most famous. This gun made out of steel is definitely not one you want to carry if you're not comfortable with heavy guns. It weighs close to 40.5 ounces, and that's with its magazine empty. Of course, that's some weight, and not many people want to be found with a gun this heavy. Interestingly, its weight is actually a feature that experts consider important. Due to the Walther PDP's weight, it is actually very accurate, and beyond its accuracy, its weight also helps with controlling its recoil. This might not mean anything to you, but experts who have to get the most out of every single shot fired know the importance of this gun's features and will not even mind paying a fortune for it. As great as heavy guns can be, sometimes all you need is a lightweight gun. Smith Wesson 340 PD. A simple look at the Smith Wesson 340 PD doesn't reveal anything special, and if this is a gun you know well, you might be wondering what it is doing in this video. Now, the exciting thing you probably know about this gun is why the experts love it. The Smith Wesson 340 PD might not seem special. However, it isn't the easiest of guns to handle, and when a gun is quite difficult to handle, it is usually left to the experts. Getting your target with the Smith Wesson 340 PD is quite challenging, but even more difficult is reloading it once it gets emptied. Not everyone is willing to go the extra mile to use this gun. Only folks who know what it offers are eager to learn how to use it. This gun is made from scandium alloy and is very light. It weighs about 11.7 ounces. Its lightweight might make it portable, but it also makes its recoil a little challenging to handle. This isn't something several gun users can deal with, so anyone you spot with a Smith Wesson 340 PD definitely knows what they are doing. In a moment, we will discover the #1 gun experts carry, but in the meantime, if you found this info valuable, smash that like button and join our community for more insider tips. Colt M4 Carbine. The Colt M4 Carbine has been around for a long time. It was initially associated with the US military during the Civil War and the First World War. Well, it is no longer used by the Army, but that doesn't mean it's retired. Law enforcement agents are still using it. While some departments basically carry it in their patrol cars, SWAT is still actively using it. It comes with both a single-fire and automatic alternative and performs excellently at close range. Remington 870 shotgun. This gun was designed for law enforcement officers, so you won't necessarily see it in the hands of regular folks. Additionally, it isn't assembled in the same part of the Remington factory as other guns. There is a special section designed primarily to put it together. Additionally, after it gets assembled, it goes through a 23-station check, which goes a long way in ensuring there are no faults. Colt M1911. When a firearm is designed for the military, you don't need anyone to tell you it's a gun for experts. The Colt M1911, which was put out in 1911, was the sidearm of the United States military between 1911, when it was first produced, and 1986. Although the military is no longer using it, it still gets used by law enforcement agents across America. Let's hear from you. Which of these guns would you go for? Comment below and remember to subscribe for more expert insights.